Hello, Collective. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you for all the follows, the likes, the shares. For those of you that don't know me, welcome. My name is Stephanie Cardenas. I'm a starseed, a light worker, an angelic being, a high priestess, a prophetess, a healer, here to help humanity and create a new world, all right? I'm coming to you with the video because as I'm watching a movie, I'm getting downloads about different things that are going on, okay? So the messages that I am receiving is that a lot of these karmics are truly dark black widow witches, all right? They use their gifts and their magic um, to do very ugly, vile things that only the devil, and those of the dark would do, all right? Many of these karmics and these covens and occults, they are killing children. They are sacrificing children, all right? May it be their own friends, kids, people's kids they might see randomly out and about. All right, they are truly using magic, and a lot of these karmics, covens, occults are sacrificing children. All right, so you need to be very attentive of your children. Okay, pay attention to your children, keep your children safe. All right. The other thing I was getting is that a lot of these different karmics, and these are women that I'm feeling, okay? A lot of women are responsible for a lot of dark things. Yes, there are men, but more women that I am seeing that are witches, okay? That are using their gifts, all right, for the dark, all right? There is a goat symbol that has to do with nature, a goat symbol that these occults or covens that, they use this goat symbol to, sacrifice children and do evil things for, whether you want to call it, a goat, a jackal, the devil himself, it's so many things, but either way, it's all darkness, all right? Um, and it's like their beings, all right? It's like, I'm getting signs like a lot of them, they're like dark beings, dark creatures, okay? They might not be human anymore, all right? These beings could be from other planets, they could be from the underground, but they're very dark beings and they walk around with human bodies, okay? But underneath them, they are not human, okay? So many of you need to pay attention to what you're doing. It also was giving me the downloads that many of these witches that are messing with these twin souls, okay, which the download was specific, like with the masculines, all right, with the men, these witches, like they put magic on them, all right? They use their magic and their gifts to hypnotize them, to make them believe things that are not true, to make them do things that, they may not want to do, all right? And yes, all of this is, true. Everything that we think in this world is not true is true, all right? They don't just make movies to make them. Majority of everything you see in a movie is basically true, okay? In one way or another. It might not be exactly the way the movie is, but you have to be able to distinguish exactly what you're seeing, all right? And things that happen in this world, okay? So it also is like letting me know like there's other type of beings that are on this planet besides ourselves. Many of us were not even human. We're beings from other places. But these type of individual beings are very dark and ugly, using their gifts to do bad things, okay? Sacrificing children and doing ugly things, all right? uh, because of the lies of the darkness of those of the dark, all right? Whoever they serve, like I said, the devil, the jackal, the goat, whoever they serve and put on a high pedestal for their occults or their covens, all right? They need to realize, though, that this is all going to end. This is not going to be acceptable anymore. Those of the dark will be taken down by the light, all right? That's why there's 144,000 star seeds and light workers, okay? And I was also getting like, it could be like someone's child, like a teenager or someone that knows that there's some type of witch or, these witches that they're doing bad things, okay? Somebody's kids could know exactly who they are and what they do because they've been watching them and they're alone with them a lot of the times. So a lot of these kids are going to expose these witches, these black widow witches, these karmics, these people that have been doing ugly things. It's going to be young children, it's going to be teenagers that are going to expose those of the dark, all right, and the ugly things that they have been doing, okay, and how they serve the dark and expose them, all right. Um, so those are some of the things that I was getting, all right, downloads that I was getting. And then I was also getting a download, like, they showed this teenage kid. Then they showed, like, this one girl that was, like, probably all preppy and a well known girl that everyone knows. You know what I'm saying? So she was, like, flirting with him, with this guy. And then there was this other, like, regular girl, like, down to earth, not too preppy, but yeah, she's cute, does what she gotta do. So they showed basically, like, this guy, how this preppy girl that was well known, tricked him and tried to make him look like a fool, used her body to attract him with lust, you know what I'm saying, with her body, which many of these karmics, that's what they do to many of you, whether they are men or women. They use their appearance, they use their bodies to attract people, to bring people in. They use lust, all right? They use their gifts, but they use them for bad, to suck you in, to reel you in into their traps, and that's how they get you, all right. And then they showed the regular girl how she was mad and jealous, like, because she had the right to be, because, it's like, but, at the same time, she ended up realizing, and they ended up working it out, that that other girl was, the preppy girl that was using her body was no good, that she was just a groupie. She's a follower, following everybody else. And, nobody really wants to be around nobody like that, all right? They could be the prettiest, female walking the earth, or they could be the prettiest man. But if you're, like, lustful, and, you always think your shit don't stink, or you're using your gifts for bad, or you're always starting shit, people don't want to be around people like that. I know I don't. You know what I mean? I will smack the dog shit out of you, to be honest. Like, I will put you in your place. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't realize, they think that they're so big and bad, like they can't be touched, until they meet an angelic being, until they meet a starseed, a light worker that was put here to stop them and put an ending to them. And many of you of the dark, you need to realize that. That's why there is 144,000. Many of you have got away with doing a lot of ugly, dark things, for serving the devil, for serving the goat, for serving the jackal, for serving the darkness. And we are here. We are your ending. All right. Many of you, you're going to reap your karma. This is your season to reap your karma, because you've been doing this from lifetime to lifetime. You've been getting away with doing dark, ugly things, and it has to end. It's not going to continue to keep going on. Who are you that you think that you could take people's kids and kill innocent children and kill innocent kids and sacrifice them? What about if it was vice versa, and we started sacrificing yous of the dark? What about if it was like that? You need to stop disrespecting yourselves. You guys look so disgusting. I mean, your body, I don't give a fuck how pretty you look, because your true colors will always come through and show who you really are. The disgusting, ugly beings that you are, the disgusting, ugly acts that you do. Many of you thought that you were going to entrap me, you were going to keep me stuck and stagnant. But that shit's dead, just like you're going to be. Because God's going to remove you. God's going to remove you from this planet. Because humanity does not deserve beings like you on this planet. We've been dealing with you for too long. There's many of us that are working, trying to make a better world for the planet, for humanity, and for the whole universe, and all the other planets that are working together with us to try to make this universe a better place. So no, you're not going to any longer get away with the ugly things that you are doing in the dark. Every being that you come across, you're not going to be able to use magic on them. You're not going to be able to hypnotize them. You're not going to be able to use your lustful, nasty ass bodies to try to trick people, when underneath that body, you're ugly as hell and dark. There's beings in my house, whether they are good or bad, beings that are laying underneath me. And if they are dark and evil, best believe they're going to pay too. But if they are good beings and they are underneath me and they are innocent and they're not dark beings, they ain't got nothing to worry about. But see, I know all things, and so does God. Many of you think that you are getting away with things, trying to be in my energy, trying to be in other people's energy, trying to put your energy off on me because you're miserable, because now you're receiving your karma. If you were a big up man and woman to dish out anything, any type of magic or ugliness or karma towards other beings like myself, then be a man or a woman to accept that the karma that you're receiving, because whatever you did, that was your choices. See, when we are light beings and we are true beings, we accept the good and the bad in what we do. We learn from it and we grow. Those of you that serve the dark, these fake ass fucking these dark beings that use makeup, or these different things that you guys serve of the dark, all of you had different things. Goats, jackals, the devil himself, whatever it is. It's all the same bullshit, which is darkness. That doesn't lead to anything good. Why would you want to be that stupid to be in a coven or a cult to serve something that you're not even going to gain shit from? Because at the end of the day, you're going to be at the end of the day, you are going to be that very baby or child that you were sacrificing and killing. That's going to be you. Now it's your turn to receive the karma that you have did to many others. See, many of you can't even think for yourself. If you don't give energy to the dark, they cannot mess with you. If you stand on your 2 feet and your 2 grounds and you take your energy and your power, nothing or no one can get in your way. Not even the devil himself. If you put the whole armor of God on and you call upon God and you know your prayers, that's all you need to protect yourself. It's not that hard. See, I'm not going to put up with any bullshit. Many of you need to understand your ending begins with me, and it began with me and it's ending with me. This is the finish line for many of you. I look at yous and you think yous are so strong, but you know what? Yous are the weakest individual beings that I have ever seen in lifetime to lifetime, as long as this world has existed. You are weak. You have to run in groups. You have to run in covens. You have to run in occults. You have to do things in threes, fours, five, six, in groups. I ride alone, baby. Me and God all day, every day. I don't need to be seen with nobody. I don't need to have your acceptance to know who I am as a woman. And I was about to say who the fuck I am as a woman. Because I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. And I know that I know how to take care of myself and protect myself. And I know for sure that ain't nobody going to take me out until God says, because he's the only one that could take me out. And there are many others like me. That's what many of you need to realize. We are here for the spiritual battle. This is a spiritual battle between the dark and the light. And I guarantee you, the dark is not winning. Not this time, baby. Your time is up. God gave the devil and his beings a chance to run the world and do whatever they wanted to do. And you ain't did shit but destroy this world. That's why we are here to help humanity and recreate a whole new world, heaven on earth. And sorry, none of you are invited. Many of your bloodlines, they are cursed. They are not invited. And they got you to thank for that. Each one of you of the dark. Each one of you that are in the cult. Each one of you that are karmic. Each one of you that are in the coven. Each one of you that are out here doing dark, trying to put a facade on for people, wearing masks to be a woman or a man or a being that you know damn well you're not. But see, those masks are falling off. Your true colors are going to be shown because now God's exposing all of you, including me, and the good and the bad. So, whatever you truly are, you will be seen. You will be, I will be, the next person will be. Everything you have done in the dark will be exposed. Those of you that have been abusing your gifts, you will no longer have those gifts. They will be taken away from you. Many of you will be in asylums. Many of you will be in jail. Many of you will be dead. You will lose your lives and you will not be able to come back to any other lifetime. Your life ends in this lifetime and you will not be ever again. Because you have done so many things from lifetime to lifetime, disappointing God over and over and over again. You have no one to thank but yourselves. We all have choices in this life, but sacrificing children, sacrificing animals, yous are sick individuals. You gain nothing from that. If you believe the lies of the goat or whoever you serve, the devil, the jackal, you are dumb. You have got to be dumb because you gain absolutely nothing from that. When he's done with you, he finna kill you his damn self. He don't need you no more. He always needs new and fresh energy. You're just a piece of bait to him, baby. Once he's finished with you, he's going to spit you out like he does everything else. If you don't know that, you better start studying about the light and the dark, honey. And you all better start learning how to protect yourself. And the other download I got is that many of you need to protect your land where you are, your house, including myself, your property outside, even though I know my angels and ancestors are all around my house. Period. They're inside this motherfucker and they're outside. But in the movie, I was getting many of you that are being attacked. You need to throw salt of any kind outside, all around the borders of your grass, all around your house. Because there could be people watching you. There could be people sending energies or entities. I know they do it here all the time. I know when bad is around my home because my animals get to acting up. Pay attention. Listen to your intuition. Protect yourself. Know the prayers. Know how to put the whole armor of God on. Know how to call your power and your energy back. Know how to stand on your two limbs, your 2 feet. You could be one being and you could take down 10 armies. If you know how to do your shit right. If you know how to stand in this spiritual battle. Yeah, you're going to get a little bruised up, hurt here and there, but you're not going to be dead. You ain't going to be gone. You'll be standing at the end. Trust me, I know. I'm living proof. They might think that you're going to die or they're doing magic or some darkness to you. You could go to the floor and bounce right back up. Because God gives you that strength and the power. The God of all gods. The angels, the ancestors, the ascending masters will give you gifts within you to fight all these dark beings. Many of you, they're going to take your gifts away. You're not going to even know who you are. You ain't going to even remember your name. You're not going to even know where you are. Because they're going to take your brain is going to be gone. You're not going to even know that you had gifts. You're not going to remember anything that you were doing. Because many of you have done so many bad, ugly things with your gifts in the dark. And for every soul that you have sacrificed, you are accountable for. You have to remember that. Just like me or anybody else. Taking lives, innocent lives, you are accountable for. Lying to people, using magic, putting people under illusions, you are accountable for. Putting stuff in people's foods, drinks, doing dark magic, mirror magic, water, any type of dark magic to gain for your own self or for the devil or those of the dark, you are accountable for. So you need to remember that. I hope something here that I said to you, you understand. Some of you will understand what I'm talking about and some of you will not. because yous are not awakened, many of you, but many of you are awakened and you know exactly where I'm coming from. Some of you, our very own neighbors, could be alien being, dark beings. The eyes tell you everything. I saw a child, when I looked dead in her eyes were black as day. Whether she was some type of dark being or whether she was an alien, I know what I saw. And when I saw this child again, her eyes were like green or blue. And I'm not no fool. And yes, I know how to rap and rhyme, okay? But I'm not being funny. I'm being serious as a heart attack right now. Many of you need to pay attention. Right now, I'm looking at a picture, and it's like I see a face in there. So it's like it could be like God coming through in pictures, watching over me. But it could be other beings, like spiritual beings, people with magic, all right? Dark individuals trying to watch us, put themselves in pictures, put themselves in the TV, put themselves in music, trying to connect in any way that they can because they can't get close to you, just to watch and be nosy and to see. Even those of the dark are very amazed right now about the things that are going on because they can't believe it. See, God's going to show you things that you ain't never thought were possible with many of his 144,000 starseeds, light workers, angelic beings. He's going to show you things that you would have never thought that were possible. Many of you thought that the devil was the one that was in charge, that he was the only one that had gifts. Somebody is using a dial right now, or they are pinching my right leg by my knee. You see what I'm saying? Don't play with me because I'm on my game. That little shit that you are doing, I might feel a little pinch here or there, but that shit doesn't even fucking faze me no more. I got bruises, marks all over my body to show you that the spiritual battle is going on, to show you that there's people out here, lots and lots of individuals of the dark doing magic and ugly things to me day and night, wishing death on me, doing bad. But all that shit's reversing. It's going right back to them and their families. Kids, families, whatever. It reverses and touches all of them because of who I am, because I am a light being. And not only that, I am a lot of other things that many of you don't know. And many of you will regret it because you got this body fooled. Many of you don't realize who I truly am. But when it comes out, you will know. And you will be accountable. Whether you knew or not, you're accountable. Because it shouldn't matter who somebody is anyway. Right is right and wrong is wrong. So those are the downloads and the messages that I was getting. I return all things to senders. I return all dark magic to the one that sends it to me times forever, never to return back to me. I protect myself. I know my prayers. I know my God. And I know the things that he has done for me. I don't serve nothing or no one that does not give me anything good back in return. Nothing that I can gain. This is a spiritual battle. And I'm letting you know right here today, I didn't come here to play around. And I didn't come here to lose. So if you think that we're going to lose this battle, you better think again, honey. Because I came to collect. And I am going to collect, honey. A lot of you owe me a lot of things. And I want everything back that is mine. Because that's mine. I earned that. Those are my ideas, my creations, and my gifts. You will not walk around trying to be me, to copy me, to do things to me, to do things in the dark, hurt innocent people. I am a warrior of the light. I will not let you keep hurting innocent people on this planet. So help me, God, as long as I breathe. There are angels, avenging angels. Even the dead has come to stand with me, to take care of you. Even the one that many of you serve. If I open my mouth and let him know, da 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 da, I want them removed, I want them that. Before he touches me, you better know he will touch you. He will remove you before he removes me. Many of you need to start paying attention and start taking care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Start balancing your lives between the light and the dark. This is a new age. All of us are learning, growing, and ascending. It is a time to put love out in the air. Darkness will be no more. Why they keep pinching my leg on my right knee constantly, poking me with their dowels. All I have to do if I wanted to was think a thought and wish you dead and you would die right where you are. But see, me and you we're different. If you give me no other choice, I will take care of what I need to take care of. If you give me that, because I do have the authority. But see, I don't move like that. I rather leave it to my God, the God of all gods, because I know that's his place. So, those were the downloads I got. Those are the messages. Many of you need to take heed. Many of you need to take notes. Many of you need to believe every word that I say. Because there is no lies in me, honey. Every message that comes from me is the truth and nothing but the truth. Many of you will start seeing. Many of you are awakening, you know already, and many of you will be awakened. I'll see you later. Bye.